guys, welcome back. Marco here. Another awesome guitar lesson. Today I want to talk to you about the major and minor sixth. And I want to show you how you can use this beautiful interval to create some dramatic yet awesome melodies on guitar. Now, the major and minor sixth, guys, are probably my favorite interval because they sound beautiful, they sound melodic, and they're very easy to apply. And what that means is this melody that I'm just about to show you is based really on 2-3 positions. Okay, so what we're going to do, we are going to learn basically 2, 3, 4 different positions, and then we're going to change the bass note over this major and minor sixth, and you will see how we can create some beautiful sounding chords with the same shapes. Okay, so it's a pretty awesome guitar lesson. The plucking pattern is a little bit more challenging, so if you are a super beginner, you've been playing for 3 days, maybe it's not the right lesson for you. But if you've been playing for a month or two and you really kind of want to try something that is different and a little bit more challenging, this is absolutely the right lesson for you. So check it out. You can get the tab, check my Patreon page, and also subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up with all the upcoming lessons. Guys, we post on a weekly basis, so you definitely want to subscribe. Okay, hopefully you're gonna like this lesson. Let's have a close-up and let's get started. Alright guys, let's get started. Now, first thing, let me just show you the difference between the major and the minor sixth. Okay, now this is just an interval, guys. Okay, it's just the distance between two notes. Okay, so for example, if I play the first chord that we are going to learn in this melody here, okay, that's an E minor chord. And as you can see, I'm playing this 2 fretted note here. Now I have the 4th string fret number 9, which is the note B, and I have the 2nd string fret number 6, which is the note G. Now if you count the notes between B and G, you will have B, C, D, E, F, and G. So you have basically a distance of 6 notes between B and G, and so we call that an interval of a sixth. Now there could be a minor sixth which will have this shape, okay, and there could be a major sixth which will have this shape, okay. So the major sixth is very simple to visualize because you have 2 fingers within the same fret, okay, and there is always one string between the 2 fretted notes, okay. So that sounds good. And then the minor is different because you will have basically the 2nd string 1 fret back, okay, and that's definitely easy to memorize here. Now obviously there is more. Make sure that you do a little bit of research if you want to know exactly where all these sixths come from. Now we get started with the exercise, and let's learn the first bunch of chords. Alright guys, let's get started. Now the first section will have 3 different chords. We're gonna have E minor, A minor over E, and then we have B7 over E, and back to the E minor. So I'm using obviously all major and minor sixth, and quickly about the plucking pattern, I'm always using the thumb on the 6th, the index finger is on the 4th string, the middle finger is on the 2nd, and the ring finger is on the 1st. So it's kind of an unusual plucking pattern because we're skipping the 3rd open string, the 3rd string, and we only pluck the 6th, the 4th, the 3rd, and the 6th, the 4th, the 2nd, and the 1st. And it's kind of probably the best way to really pluck these chords. Now the first chord is an E minor chord, and I'm playing like this. You have the 6th open, the 4th string fret number 9, the 2nd string fret number 8, and the 1st open string. Now because this is an E minor chord, we will have a root note, a perfect 5th, a minor 3rd, and the root note again. I'm plucking this chord twice. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now the second chord sounds beautiful, and it's an A minor chord over E. As you can see, it sounds really dramatic, and I am playing the 6th open string, the 4th string fret number 10, the second string fret number 10, and the first open string. I'm playing this chord twice. And what I want you to realize here, guys, is that this is an A minor triad, okay, over a bass note of E. So we keep the same chord, the same bass note, but the chord is different. Now the third chord is very simple to play. You want to slide all the way back to the fret number 7. So you have the 4th string fret 7 and the 2nd string fret number 7. And the bass note, guess what? Still the same. So 6th open, the 4th string fret 7, the 2nd string fret 7, and the 1st open string. Okay, it's always twice. And this is a kind of a funny chord to analyze, because if we will play these, the B, that will be a B7 chord, okay? But we also have E, which is the suspended of the B chord. And so I would say I could call it like a B7 over E, okay? But I'm sure there are different ways to label these chords, so just let me know in the comment down below. We will call that a B7 over E, or B7/E, okay? And then after that we go back to the E minor chord, alright? So far we have E minor, E minor, A over E, B7 over E, and E minor. Now guys, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to play exactly the same triad here that I played here, but I'm going to change the bass note, and that will obviously change the chord as well, okay? So after we play the last E minor chord, we want to play the same chord but with a different bass note. So I have the 6th string now fret number 8, which is C, the 4th string fret number 9, still the same as the E, and the 2nd string fret number 8, okay? Now when I change bass note, this one is my root note C, so I will have root note, major 7, perfect 5th, and major 3rd with the E, the first open, okay? And that's a beautiful C major 7 chord. The plucking pattern is the same: thumb on the 6th, index on the 4th, middle on the 2nd, and ring on the 1st. And it's always twice. 1, 2. The second chord we are going to play is going to be this one. And this is basically just an A minor chord, okay? So I'm playing the 5th open string, which is the root note, the 4th string fret number 10, the 2nd string fret number 10, and the 1st open string. So it's root note, and then you have the C, which is the minor 3rd. You also have A, which is the root note, and E, which is the perfect 5th. Now, we already played this chord with a different fingering. Right now, I'm just playing with 3rd finger and little finger here. The plucking pattern is the same. This time, the thumb is on the 5th string. Sorry, so it's 5th, 4th, 2nd, 1st, 4th, 2nd, 1st. It's always twice, okay? So C major 7. And then we have a beautiful E minor over B, okay? And again, guys, we have the same minor 6 that we really started with, but this time we're gonna have the bass note on the 6th string fret number 7, okay? So 6th string fret number 7, which is B, the 4th string fret number 9, and the 2nd string fret number 8, okay? Same plucking pattern here. That's a E minor over B, okay? So it's E minor with a different bass note, which is B. Same plucking pattern, and we finish with the B major chord, which is a beautiful sounding chord, with the 6th string fret number 7, which is still the same root note, the 3rd string fret number 8, which is the major 3rd, and the 2nd string fret number 7, which is the 5th, okay? And I'm only plucking the 6th, the 3rd, and the 2nd, okay? That's the first section, guys, okay? And let's just quickly recap. E minor, A minor over E, B7 over E, E minor. major 7, A minor, E minor over E minor over B, and B major. Beautiful chord progression. Now there is the second section as well, so let's just check it out. Now the second section, guys, is going to start with the beautiful harmonic minor scale. Okay, before we keep going with this beautiful melody in sixth, we're changing set of string, but the melody is still the same, and it's going to sound like this. And then we finish with the beautiful E minor chord. Okay, so how does it work? The phrase harmonic minor, E harmonic minor, okay, it's gonna start with the third string fret number 8, 9, okay, and then the second string fret number 7, 8, and the first string fret number 10, and fret number 8, okay, so you have, alright. And guys, really important, you want to make sure they use exactly the same fingering I'm using. 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 2. Okay? And then after that, we're going to play a beautiful B minor chord, which will have a transition, a beautiful phrase going back in sixth. Okay? So the B minor chord is the basic triad, fourth string fret number 7, the third string fret number 9, and the first string fret number 8. That's a beautiful chord, root note, perfect fifth, minor third. Such a beautiful chord. And the plucking pattern, you come from here, you put down the chord and you play fourth, third, yeah, so fourth string, third string, first string, and the third string again. So 4, 3, 1, 3. And then I'll change the melody and I will go first string fret number 7 and third string fret 7 and then back 2 frets, 5 and 5. Okay, so. And I'll do the same on the E minor. Okay, so I put down these beautiful major, minor 6 here. So, fourth string fret number 9, the second string fret number 8, okay? And I'm gonna pluck the 6th, the 4th, 2nd, 4th, and then I'm gonna go down. So, second string fret 7, fourth string fret 7, and then 5 and 5. Okay, so B minor. And then we have the just beautiful C major with the same sixth going up. So C major, fifth string fret number 3, the fourth string fret number 5, and the second string fret number 5. And I'm gonna pluck the fifth, fourth, second, fourth, and then I'm gonna keep going with the melody 7, 7, and 8. 9. Okay, beautiful. And I finish with the same B major chord. We already learned that. And E minor, 6th, 4th string fret 9, 2nd string fret 8, and the first open. So the second section is definitely beautiful because we can appreciate the melody with this major and minor sixth, and the concept is always the same. And same thing for the E minor. So make sure that you really take it step by step, guys, and if you want to know more about major and minor sixth, just really do a little bit of research. But for this lesson, we keep it in a really practical way so that you can play stuff. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.